I'm going to do a recap of the engine swap. So I swapped from it's an sv840-3018. What I put in is the new model, which is a kt745-3088, which the 3088 means it's made for a bad boy, which is the size of your spindle coming out of the bottom that everything connects to. So I'm going to pick up the camera and show you the things that I had to do. Most of it was just a swap. You got to tap the 4 mounting bolts because they're not tapped, so it's tapped to whatever bolt you're using. You tap those. The fuel filter and stuff, all of that is the same. I'm going to show you something. Hold on. Alright, so a few things. Fuel filter came with it, hooked up the fuel line, which was stock. Down here is your clutch wiring. You got to pull that out, make sure you put it back, make sure you tie wrap it all. Right here, you can see it, is a vacuum line that goes to the gas lines. I had to extend it from here because it's where it ended. The old one went right into here somewhere. I put a longer one in, which came in under here. You see right there is where it went in to the inside of the carburetor. So that worked fine. That was the only thing I had to do, was extend that. The throttle cable went to the middle position. The clutch went to the top position. This all new. Didn't have to do anything, didn't have to add anything. On this side, had to make sure for the clock, put this back in. The extension for the fuel dump, battery cable positive, battery cable negative, which goes, I'll try to show you here, goes to the chassis right there. And this cable is the only cable, the connector, that I had to connect. All the others I was talking about earlier, didn't have to do anything to them. They weren't needed. So, ground cable, positive cable to the starter, the electronics to the motor, the connections it needs. You have to hook up clutch cable, throttle cable, vacuum line, which is this guy that I added. The only thing that had to change was extending the vacuum line for this engine. Comes with the fuel filter, so I just had to hook up. Oh, one of the things with these fuel lines, they have a clear tube inside it, and then it's got this plastic on the outside. If you don't get that clear tube right when you're putting it on here, which I did wrong the first time, I just pushed it in, put it on, and it crimped the tube, so I had to cut it, pull it out, make sure I got the clear tube, then the black rubber on it, and crimped it. So it didn't work at first, I had to do that. Otherwise, that was it. That was simple, kind of. The only thing that I had to do was extend the vacuum line. Everything else worked. Make sure I put oil in it. So that's a recap. SV8. Alright, you can start all over. Good. Alright, so I'm going to go over the things that I did to swap out this engine. The old engine was